Hello. Oh, okay. Hello. Today I'll be drawing this lovely fellow that I found on Twitter. So let's get it going. Let's just zoom in a little bit. So I think as for the pose, I'm gonna uh trying to aim for sort of replicating that. Cause like, look at that. Look at that. Uh, let's see. So let's just do a quick little thumbnail sketch so I can kind of get the general idea down. I think I'm definitely going to exaggerate him a little bit, like his pose. See, he's got kind of some hair going forward, a little bit like that. Of course, got his mane as well, so. His arm sort of comes around over and comes about right there. It's a little bit off, but it'll be fine. Now from here, I need to sort of exaggerate because I want that to be up. So I'm just gonna do some basic shape, do some line, I think about there, maybe? That's where I want his torso going. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Perspective's a little bit off. His leg kind of comes out like that and goes down. So actually, I think I should, yeah, like that. Yep, let's just get some leg going. That's about where his boot will be. Yeah. Other leg will be coming out straight that way, so I'll really just draw the boot. Like that. Cool. So there's a thumbnail. Now what I will do is I will just sort of grab this little thumbnail sketch. Let's just move it over here out of the way. Yeah, oh, there works. And then I am going to just sort of copy and paste it. Oh, let's make it a little bigger. And I'm essentially going to use this as a rough guideline for the real version. I suppose I should maybe make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, new layer on top. I'm gonna start with the face. So here, maybe I should get out that video, because he faces forward in the video. Just gotta find it. Okay, yeah, that works. So when I draw faces, I tend to start from the eyes, and he seems to have like these kind of like they're almost like Pokemon character eyes. You're just drawing exactly what I see over there. It's kind of like this, and then he's got the whiskers. And they're more like yeah, that's what his face is kind of like. The actual thing here, I think I'll probably change the way that his face looks a little bit. Let's see. Let's go to a new layer. So yeah, I tend to start from the eyes, but I actually don't think I'll do that here. Just because it looks like the ears may be a better spot to sort of base everything around. You can see that his ears have a little bit of black at the top. I'm just gonna actually, I don't need to mark that. I can just do that in coloring. Should I give him fluff inside the ears? I don't know. Let's try it. And as for the hair, his hair is it's kind of like just one big, like, it kind of just sits on top and it's a little bit boring. So I may exaggerate his hair just slightly. Yeah. Do like that kind of thing, maybe? Yeah, that's fine. And I actually kind of think, because, you know, it's a mascot costume, uh, the face doesn't change, so I'll give him a unique expression. Maybe kind of like a looking back type thing, like this. Yeah. In fact, I think I'm just gonna take this directly and use that. Oh, he's actually got a little like eyelash thing. Ooh, that's nice. Let's do that as well. And I think just based on how I've positioned this, he's actually kind of looking a little bit more towards the camera. So I'm gonna try and do that in the drawing, I think. Hmm. Now that looks a little bit too feminine. I don't know. Maybe like that? Give tongue out. Yeah. Here. I may need to actually remove that little bit from the eye. Change the expression just slightly. Then he doesn't look so friendly. Oh yeah, big eyebrows, right. Forgot about that. That's it. Tigers kind of have that big chin. I mean, not tigers, lions. Let's make sure he has that. Just change the front of his hair a little bit. There we go. That's it. Include that. Nah. Yeah. God, whenever I just add that, like I do it all the time, just add that little bit to the pupil because it just adds so much to the eyes. Here's cone around there. I think I have to change the nose a little bit because it still doesn't look totally like him. Oh, that's quite a bit better. Actually, I think that might be it. And should I do whiskers like that or not? Should I just do little dots? Yeah, I'll just do little dots. And add that little... Yeah, there he is. That's him. Got it. Okay, I'm just gonna look up a... Here, let's just pull that out. Let's do... What team are they? Saitama something. Yeah, Saitama Seibu Lions. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, that's a little closer. Seems like it. Is that the uniform that he has on? I think it might be. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's get these, get a shirt going. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw his hand up here. I think for this character, there's a couple ways that I generally draw hands. Sometimes, like depending on the character, I'll do 5 fingers or 4 fingers. I'll do like, you know, that's just how I'll sketch out like a 5 fingered one. It'll be fine. Whenever I do like the 4 fingered hands, I tend to draw like the fingers a lot like bigger and like more bulbous. Uh, I just think they look nice, and sometimes I of course put claws at the end. But I don't know. Uh, let's just. I'll give him claws. Why not? Uh, yeah, it works for now. Cool. If you draw the hands first, it makes it much easier to place how the arms are kind of go. You're kind of gonna go like you put the arm like the hand where you want, and then it kind of just comes a lot more naturally. Let's actually move it down slightly, like there. Yeah, there works. Yeah, you can kind of see that the arm's gonna come down in kind of this arch. So let's do that. A couple wrinkles. Oh, he's actually got little, almost like cuffs. Yeah, let's just draw that in. And erase what we don't need. Ooh, let's make that eraser smaller. 60. That'll work. actually lower that a little bit. Looking at this hand again, I'm just going to edit that. Let's add a knuckle. Let's actually raise it a little bit. Yeah, that's good for now. Maybe it's not good for now. Okay, that's good for now. All right. Now I'm going to shape out his body. So whenever I draw the body, I tend to break it down like this. Got the head. I'll just represent it with a circle, and then the torso changes depending on like the body shape. For this one, I think I'm going to do just like there, down, then about there's where the pecs are. And then there's like a little bit more space below them. That's how I will break that down. And it's a 3D shape, so from the back it'll be something more like this. Hold on. From the back it'll be a little more like that. So tracing along the back here, that little ridge in the back. Then that's where that'll curve down. There's like that kind of halfway point that I marked. That seems good. Then just below that, there's sort of the stomach area. So I'll do that too. The little bump. And from here comes the moment you've all been waiting for. Just represent this with a big old circle at first. But we can tell that it comes around sort of like that. Cool. I'm going to wait to continue any lower. And I'm just going to focus on this up here again. Let's actually make that a little less opaque. Yeah. Let's see. More of the mane. Let's do some clothing wrinkles. Right about there. Whenever you're drawing clothing wrinkles, there are like certain points that all the wrinkles seem to like converge to. And on shirts, that tends to be like the armpit area around here. You can actually see it right there. Didn't even think about that. Yeah, his shirt it'll kind of hang off of him a little bit. So let's actually draw that in. Yep. It's got that kind of like triangle logo. And I can't read what the text says at the moment, so I'll just wait on that. put his other shoulder in there just a little bit so you can tell it's there at least. And let's put some little ridges where the cloth is sort of bunched up at the seam of, or at the waist of his pants. It's nice to kind of draw that stuff in. Cool. So now we can begin on this part. So let's, oops. I'm just going to start by drawing the waistline, his pants, and sort of come up to there, I think, so that the shirt's hanging off a little bit, because we love to see that. Come on. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm just gonna present that little black there. Tail will come out about right there. Lions have kind of thin tails, but even with tails that are thin like that, it's still great if you make them a little bit fluffy. Sort of like coming around the edge, like where it curves, like on the outside of the curves. At least that's how I tend to do it. He's got kind of a tuft up there. So let's just and then when the time comes, I'll just color that. Erase that. All right, cool. Let's see. There's actually a an image that I want to use as reference here. I won't include it in the actual thing, but it's the one that I sent you earlier. At least I think I did. No, I didn't. Okay, never mind. I'll be just straight up using an image as sort of reference for how I want the legs to go. So let's just sort of. Well, that's good. I'm going to erase that, but I'm also going to draw it right back in because it's still something that's defined in the clothes. Yeah. Just gonna draw that because it's got sort of the wrinkles going up that way. Add his knee there. Actually, I think I'll adjust the angle of that a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Just because I can right now, I'm just going to add a little bit more of the details that are sort of left out of this. There you go. Whenever you're drawing like lines and designs that are on clothes like this, if you just give them a little bit of random variation, it makes the wrinkles in the clothes feel more realistic. Even even if there is no real rhyme or reason to it, like right here where I did it. Okay, now he's got like these boots. Seem like kind of, yeah, they're kind of like big cartoon plastic boots. I think I'm actually going to change the kind of boots that he has on to like more realistic sort of uh high uh high not high top. I guess it would be high top, like high top boots. Let's see. Yeah, not exactly like that, but you know. Uh yeah, something more like this. Just not quite as high. Yep, let's uh boots whenever you're like bending them, they tend to get these little bumps and ridges towards the back. Here's the heel. Cool. Oh, actually, now that I'm looking at it again, these aren't boots at all. Those are just the bottoms of his pants, aren't they? Hold on. Are they boots? I kind of can't tell just based on this stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna have them drawn as boots, cause why not? But I'll still kind of draw that design they've got on them. The other boot should come about to right there. Uh, Actually, maybe this should come out a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe like about that. That seems good. Then let's just do that. His pants in. Cool, let's just erase that real quick. Add that sort of design in the back. Okay, now comes the part where we just sort of take a step back and look and see. Ah, see, this is why we do this. I forgot to do the other arm and finish the pull. So yeah, it's a good idea to just uh, sort of just like take a step back, maybe like leave for a few minutes and come back and see what you've forgotten or what looks weird after taking a little break. Because you will notice things. Like I tend to notice mistakes and stuff that I've made after I've just sent whatever it is on Discord. Get that thumb, cut around the pole. There we go. There's his other arm. Ooh, that might be an issue. So, uh, there's a concept in art. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's whenever you have like a line, like you have like converging lines that all like come to one point. It makes the whole form look kind of awkward, and it's usually a good idea to try and avoid it as much as possible. And that's kind of happening right here. Where I've got like the shirt there and then the pole coming back or coming up there. So I may have to adjust this just a little bit. There we go. See, that's all it takes. Okay, it takes a little bit more. It takes just a little bit more. Just a little more. Add some more kind of wrinkles there. I should add more wrinkles to this spot too. Then I'm actually going to gotta change this over here to sort of make it more realistic shape. Give it that little dip in the sort of crotch area. There we go. That's good. Now let's take another look. Yeah, this leg is not positioned correct at all. So let's just see if I can fix it just by moving it around like this. Maybe. It's not really looking like it. I think the whole angle is off actually. But that's a little bit better for where it can be placed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide that layer, sort of bring that down so I can make my changes. And in case I don't like them, I can just, they're on a new layer. I haven't destroyed what I've done before. Let's try and angle a little bit more like that. I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that seems a bit better. Well, the leg, it still looks kind of awkward. See, another thing we can try is using the good old liquefy tool, which is, it seems to be lagging out my computer. Sorry about that. Let's turn that down, maybe a little bit higher. Now let's just see if we can just sort of move stuff around. maybe maybe I should make the maybe I should make the foot be a little bit more even with the floor, a little more horizontal. Oh, actually, just removing that seemed to help quite a bit. So maybe that was the issue. Maybe I can just restart the leg. So I think what's confusing me is just sort of the angle that the foot is coming in. Or I guess just the whole leg in general. So let's sort of break it down a little bit. That's sort of the way that that leg is going. So this one, I'm thinking maybe should be, oh, that doesn't seem right. Something like that? Maybe. But the angle's not quite right. Is it just coming straight down like that? I think it is. It's a bit of a strange angle to be going at. Okay, now we're getting into some more abstract and difficult perspective things. So I need to think about how a leg would look coming at this angle. This is where it really helps if like some people have like aphantasia, which is uh it's sort of like a condition where they're not able to see into their like they can't visualize something. So if you can't visualize stuff like that, then it makes this really difficult. I have a bit of a hard time doing it. But let's just see if I can think. Okay, let's just try something. That's not quite it. Because the pants sort of come down smoothly into the boot. Maybe I should move it a little bit this way again. Like that, maybe? This seems pretty good, I think. It seems okay. Yeah, I think that's that. Let's just do a quick flip to see. It still looks a little bit off. This is my perfectionism gonna kill me. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that seems all right. Though his arm is the arms seem quite short. So I'm just gonna grab this and just sort of rotate it down. I'm gonna extend the arms a little bit, just with a quick rotation, really. I'm gonna grab the forearm. This one might take a little bit more. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to do more redrawing on this. Hmm. That's all right. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Yeah. Arm in the back. Cool. I think that's it now. Yeah, it's it for the sketch. Nice. Now if I want, I can just make a quick layer below that, and I can do some just like quick values to indicate some like sort of some black and white color. He is mostly white, but you can kind of see that his uniform is a little bit more white than he is. So I'm just going to when I choose the color, I'm just going to go white and just a little bit below. And yeah, I'm going to use the G pen. Uh, let's make it a little bigger. That's a little too big. And I'm actually just going to change the color of the background to make it easier to see the lighter colors. Yeah. Let's actually do the uniform first because it's behind like his hair and stuff. Ah. I know there are probably easier and faster ways to do this. Like I know some people will just like use the selection tool to grab the whole area they're trying to color, but not me. I just do it this way because I'm crazy. Right, there's the uniform. Then I'm just going to choose a slightly darker white. Not quite like that. It's a little too dark. Yeah, it's fine. Actually gonna make my brush a little smaller. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do this on a whole new layer so I can just edit the whole color if I want to. I'm actually gonna start back here. I'm just quick and dirty. Okay. Oh wait, wasn't that the same color as? Yeah, that's part of his uniform too. Okay, I'll come back to that and fill that in. Ooh, actually, that's not a part of him. Should that be a part of? Should that be a part of him? Maybe I'll go back. I'll go back and draw his other eye in there. And that'll just be part of his face. Yeah, let's see. Let's go back. I was over there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just grab that color again. Yeah, it was this layer. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. That's his face now. Okay. Oh, there was also some part of the uniform back there as well. See, since we did this on a separate layer, I can just go like this and not have to worry about accidentally painting over that. Uh, yeah. Then next we have for some darker bits. Uh, I'll just do that on a layer right above. And what I'm going to do for this is I'm actually just going to use black and turn down the opacity. Or, no, I've actually been a little bit too rough, so I'll just do that like this. Oh, okay, I gotta have this above. I'll go back here. I'll just, oh, I can't do that. At some point I'll just merge all the layers together and it'll be fine. I'll just do the boots the same way. Right. There we go. Now I can choose to darken these if I'd like, just by going into Edit. Hue, saturation, luminosity. Then I can turn down the luminosity and make it darker. That seems good. As for the fur parts, I'm going to do the same thing. I actually think. Yeah, hue, saturation, luminosity. Just gonna turn the saturation way up for a second. Or maybe that won't work. That's fine. And hue shifting won't work either. That is okay. I'm going to turn it slightly, just ever so slightly yellow. I'm going to sort of separate them by doing that instead of what I was doing. It's a little too much. Just a slight difference. There we go. That's much better. Ah, right. What does the text on that say? See if we can figure that out. Saitama Seibu Lions, Leo. Well, I just need a picture of him from behind. Oh, come on. What the freak? That. That. God, she looks like a Sonic character. Maybe. Oh, that's exactly what I needed right at the beginning. There we go. This is majestic. Can I get a better shot of the actual logo? Oh, wait, no, it's on her back too. Okay, so it's not just a triangle, it's sort of like two mountains. Okay. And also, it kind of seems like these are actually slightly blue. So just in this layer? Yeah, this layer. I'm actually going to make them kind of blue, just a little bit. There we go. Ooh, that looks so much better. All right. Then I'm just going to I'm gonna do it on a layer above. Just going to kind of try and draw in that logo a little bit. It's a little too thick. Make this brush smaller. Here, this is what I'll do. God, I'm so smart. God, I'm so smart. Sort of rotate it like that. Then I'll use the liquify tool to just sort of, that's good. There we go. I can sort of clean that up and do it better if I decide I want to. Let's see. Uh, what is there left to do? Oh, right, the end of his tail. It looks like that, and the tip of the ear are actually black. But generally, whenever you're doing art stuff, the less colors that you use, the better. Just it's I don't know. It just looks better, I think. So that is what I will do. Uh, I will actually clip this one into the one below. Just yeah. Just use the same blue there. Oh, I can't do that? Darn. Okay, that's fine. Let's just sort of black up the end. That's fine. I'm going to do the same for his nose real quick. And also his eye. And the way I'm going to do his eyes, I'm actually going to, because I want to keep that sort of like dot thing in the center, so I'm actually going to make that white. That's actually really good. Let's get that again. Just gonna sort of draw that in here as well. Now I will go that one. No, that one. I'm just gonna sort of just erase the people that I had drawn in before, because I got that now. This one on the right doesn't look quite right. This is the bad thing about using so many layers. You can quite easily forget what's on what layer. Let's just erase that whole thing. I kind of didn't like the way it was going. That's good. Cool. Then for his tongue, I'll choose sort of a... let's just play around and see what we like. I tend to like doing sort of more desaturated colors for like the tongue. Is that good? That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, now... Ooh, right. The pole. Let's just sort of... whenever I do like metal stuff, I know this is yellow here. Should I do a sort of reflective metal, or should I just do that yellow? Actually, maybe I'll just do the yellow. Let's try that. I'll just do that below everything else. Ooh, that's gonna have to be a lot brighter. That's all right. Oh, come on. Maybe go to tonal correction. Let's sort of desaturate that a little bit. Maybe darken it just slightly. Let's play around and see what we like. Because I don't want it to pull the attention away from him too much. sort of desaturate it a lot, actually. That'll be fine. Doesn't matter too much. The color, as long as it's not detracting from him. Actually, delete that little guide that I made. We'll erase this one as well. Okay, now I'm going to, because I'd like these lines to be a little bit more pronounced, so I'm just going to copy and paste it. I'm actually going to paste it twice, merge them together, and sort of just hide the original one, so I have a copy of it. Just call the lines back up. And then I'm going to, I'm just going to choose this sort of dark blue, and I'm going to just start coloring the lines. Oops, that's not right. There we go, lock transparent pixels, so that way it doesn't color outside the lines. Yep. That's good. It's a small difference, but it makes a difference. Stay black on those. Let's copy that. And I'm going to actually leave the lines around the face uncolored like that, so that you can sort of see the expression easier. Oh my god, how did I forget? The eyes gotta have white in them. Oh, how did I forget that? I'm a little bit stupid, aren't I? That's fine. Let's move that above there. Right? Or did I? Oh, I did that all down there. Okay, never mind. It stays. That's just sort of... There we go. Then maybe I will... Honestly, maybe I'll make another copy of this. Here, I'll do it this way. I'm going to sort of copy the facial features that I'd like to be a little bit darker, so they're easier to see. I'm just gonna, boop, and let's just adjust a little bit. There we go. Cool. I think that is that for the basic coloring. Should I do the full coloring? I don't know. Maybe not. If I decide to, then I guess I'll make a part 2 for this. But all right, thanks. Thank you for watching.